From what I understand, people just straight up don't like Ginthru. What am I rocking here? Yeah. Oh wait, no, we're just going up. Oh, we gotta do fish stuff. Was it the last 9? What do we got? $76.68. $109.70.48. Oh, 70.48. Whoops. Nope. What was it? 123.8. What were you again? Where are you? 74.81. $75.68. Ooh. Those should be the last 3, actually. Yep. 110. Oh, you're small too. Ooh. Oh shit. Ugh. Make it make sense. Okay. We'll do that. Put those guys away. Save here. Because we now have all the fish weighed. We needed, what was it, 19,000 last time? Was that it? How much did we need? All I know is my current score of 20 or almost 20,000 was too much again. So let's see what we have to work with. That's one of the ones I did wrong. Okay, I really should have tried harder. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Is there anybody down here? What's this? Oh, I've got a bunch of small stuff. Okay, that's like not even worth it. Yeah, we're just gonna try it. Hold on. Might have to reset here. All right, so it's 12,500. Yeah, that won't be enough. There's 64 or 65 maybe? No? Oh wait, 65. What fish did I originally turn in? Holy shit. Oh, say what? That's not a bad prize. Oh, I gotta beat my best. Okay. Okay. So I need an average of 6,400. Oh, yeah, we were so close. Oh, we were so close. Sorry, Mr. Gobbler, you're coming out. Mr. Nonky can come out too. Oh wait, shit, I can't talk to him. Alright, whatever, we'll just go. I'll organize them later. I really want to sell the fish, so it's easier to move them around, but if I sell the fish, I'm going to forget at the end and lose the fishing contest, so let's just do this now. I think I've got a plan. Okay, so where's the one I screwed up? Oh, he's a good one too. I might keep him. So we got 61. Alright, so actually 61 plus 61. It would be more than enough. It'd be over enough. So that is an option to get rid of my two smallest Mardans and the one mislabeled Kaji. You know, I might as well. Where is it? There it is. More than enough. We should be safely in first place now. Yes! Ooh, we went up 2 positions. Very nice. Won an emerald. Oh, okay. I was like, where is it? Is there a best round for me to actually repeat? Ba 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 ba. Okay. Let's just go sell some stuff real quick. Alright, so they do sell for 100. That's kind of crazy since, you know, you don't buy bait for them. You just get them. Oh god, that made my stomach just sink. He was actually a... I guess I should weigh him. He was a 180, is that... That's not that, I mean, that's big, but... We can try it. You were not actually that big. You were big, but not, like, record-setting. You are no longer helpful. You still might be helpful. But we're done here. Alright, 9,000. 76, 81. $83. Okay, so what do we got? 96, 93, 85. 81, 63, bring you down here. 83. 81, 82. Okay, 82, 9, 81. 36 down there, 79. $79.82. Wait. 7,000. Wait, 7,000 what? Alright, that's right. 6347. Alright, 75. I'm gonna be able to get very specific here soon. What were you again? 6926. Wait. Okay. Is that good enough? Seems good enough. That was a weird lag. That was weird. I don't think I was supposed to be able to see up there yet. That was kind of crazy. I should probably save. Oh yeah, that would have been like a perfect time to save, wouldn't it? Well, that sucks. Oh wait, no, do that. Bam, let's go. Won't be streaming that much this week. So, just wanted to get in a little hello, get in some fishing, and then I am off to clean my house as much as I can. And then pretty much look into shiny hunting day in and day out. I need to catch some shinies. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run back here every time. That sucks. Oh, big stretch. Come on. Yes. Where should I go fish? I guess chapter 3 lower is really good. I need Umatakaras, Baku Bakus. Yeah, I guess let's go to chapter 3. Because I can do Umatakaras at night at least. There's raining, matter, and lower. My 2 records were not caught in the rain. My Piccoli record was not caught in the rain. Huh. Do I have the right bait on? What's going on here? Holy shit. This is not the right spot to be standing, I'll tell you that much. Oh wait, was that it? Fishing times, fishing baits, fishing locations. Here we go. Lower raining. Nope, it does not appear to do anything. Interesting. That's so weird. I'm just gonna blast through this with his gun. Hopefully we can. I actually don't know what resources I have, if any. I should have just left this. Nice, I didn't need that. Oh wait, I don't need what all this is. No. God, no. Shit, it's just taking up fish slots. forgot how weak I was. I need to actually build my stuff up. Are there mimics on this floor? I guess we'll find out. I still think an amazing name for like a joke place in a game would be the T-posing dragon. I think that'd be an amazing like fake bar name. There's not gonna be any mimics, watch. Ah. Actually don't mind. Wait, what? Don't do that. Oh, this is gonna be one of those ones where it doesn't have the, yep, there's no bridge here. Looks like no mimics. Unless these are both mimics. Could you imagine? Oh, it's a clown. It's gonna be yellow box coin. Nope. Look at that.
Here you are.
It's gonna be close. That's big sad. Big sad. Where's the bread? I gotta know what's in the chest. Got lucky on the gun though. Oh, it's not close enough to get out of bounds. You can get out of bounds here. It's not as fun, but it's neat. Wait, how close to the edge are you? Oh, you're like hovering on the edge. Okay, well that's neat. That doesn't go far enough. Okay, interesting. Any chance you're blue? Yeah, that's nice. Okay. That wasn't high enough! Yeah, that tends to happen on the first one. I wasn't paying attention, that was the last shot because I moved it. No! Indeed. Speed erect. I was not paying any attention. Oof. We're not here for Spheda though. Although I guess I should change the title because I'm not in Palm Springs either. Actually, this is goofy. Oh, this is so goofy. Because I was just over there. What time is it? 10:44? We're good. I caught my record in a layout similar to this one. I believe I was all the way down here, which is funny because I was already here. We just used up all of our bread, so let's do that. Go like that. And is there anybody I can quickly move in? Mr. Gobbler, you're gonna fill in for here right now. You guys can come down here. You go there. Fish here. I guess I could have kept something. Whatever. Just do the meat. Alright, it's daytime, so let's go with Mimi's. Welcome in. Welcome in. I guess I do need to change the title because it is inaccurate. Well, it's inaccurate. We won the fishing contest. I wouldn't call that breaking. Bam. New title. Alright, so we need... I'm not gonna look at the list. From here, we can get Baku Baku, Piccoli, Umadakara, and the small fish is most likely Gummy, but I'm going to guess it's a Gila. Oh, it's Gummy. I was wrong. Son of a bitch. I should have gone with my my intuition. I went with my gut. Although I did catch my record Umadakaras during the day, so... Meh. Oh, Nyler's in here as well. Excellent. Okay. Let's throw a carrot in. Let's just do it. I know we'll be mostly fishing for them at night, but we'll still switch it up. We got a lot of records to take. There are a lot of records to take. A lot of fish to catch. Gosh, yeah, we got a lot of records. So many. A lot of them are just catching decently sized fish, though. Again, there's only like 2 records that are actually going to be annoying to take. 3 with the Bond, but the Bond's going to be easier than the other 2 by a margin. Let's try this bad boy. The distance on these rods, they feel so short. Oh, was that, wait, was that 5 or 6 seconds? Oh, I don't know. You know, I'm trying the frog because I think it's better, but I always say the minnow's best. So hot swapping doesn't really give me good results on which one's better, but 5, 6. Wait 2 seconds. Nothing. Could just be standing in a bad spot. Could be me. Could be all me. You know, everything's determined by where you're standing and how lucky you are. There is no skill involved in this. Just cast out and pray. Okay, let's switch back to this. Let's just show me a Baku. Show me Baku. Huh, I just thought about this literally this moment. I wonder how many people have actually caught 600. Again, maybe nobody's ever caught a 600 FK Kaji. But I wonder how many people have caught them and then they've been like 150s or something like that. So they'd actually, well, no, they'd still look massive. They would look absolutely fucking massive. Ooh! I'll take it! Second place? Not bad. Ooh, not bad at all. First place is pretty far off. I think we were 18 centimeters from tying. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? They are handsome little guys. Let's just try for some Umatakara. Let's just try. They're supposed to be good at night. Supposed to be. That's so weird. There's gotta be a use for weather effects. It shows that some fish become more, like, popular, but, well, actually, I don't even know if it does that. I know when it's cloudy in Chapter 4, which isn't raining, it's cloudy, it's very specifically cloudy, some fish do apparently bite more, but, like, in Chapter 3, it's only when you're out of bounds that it affects anything, which doesn't make any sense. And then Chapter 2, I think it just cuts how often you get a nothing on the roll. Let me look. Oh, sorry, I just smacked the microphone. Rainbow Butterfly Woods. No, Priscline bite more often and Gobbler bite more often. And you're half as likely to get a nothing. Okay, so interesting. And I just, oh god, I wonder how much of this is actually accurate. Oh, I want to believe. But yeah, lower Starlight Canyon in the rain has no differences, but Starlight Canyon with rain, which is the upper, and that's the out of bounds one, it has Umatakara when it's raining. It always has a 0.5 for bite, which is kind of crazy. But he's tiny. Let's see if we catch a Piccoli. Oh. I am sorry. Ugh. I'd sneeze. Not really much I could do about it. Oh, what is this? It is Baku? Gotta be a Baku. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? 71 centimeter Piccoli. Just bam! Blow the record out of the water. Ooh. Nothing. Let's get out of here. Just throw that back on. Move. Hold on, what's in there? We just... You know what? This might seem wild. Actually, this might seem wild. This is what I... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Wait. Oh, wait, no, he'd be down here. Right? Eric? What the fuck? Do I have Eric with me? Or is Eric just not spawned there? Bro, do I have Eric with me? No? Does Eric leave after chapter 4 and I'm just losing my mind? No, where's Borneo? I'm losing my mind. Do they leave? What is happening? They do. Oh my god, I don't remember that. What? What? Oh, it's because I'm in chapter 5. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's right. Oof. That's painful. Totally forgot I moved to chapter 5 to catch Barons. Whoops. One of you was my record, but sorry. Buy as much of you as I can. Good enough. Can I move her here? Let's just go here and fish real quick. Just see what kind of fishing day it is. I'm not gonna. I thought about it, but it was just like, why? No. Oh, I think I'm down low, actually. I am. I am down low, aren't I? What is this place? Murata Springs with Duke. It's a 0.5. Okay. And it's 0.2 for Barons. Wow. Oh, I wasn't counting. Oops. Is it the right time? This just doesn't feel like a good lure rod day. Okay, there we go. Depressingly, we don't need a heavy boy, we need long boys. My record, my 105 was like 420 or something like that. Nice. That's even crazier. Maybe it is as simple as that, is checking like, hey, is it a lure rod day? Check the 3 lure rod fish. Or the 4 lure rod fish. Well, 5? Baron, Kaji, Hamahama, Gobbler, yeah, Baku Baku. And maybe if you're not catching any big versions of them, you need to be switching to something else. I don't know. I missed that one. I don't even know if it actually is better. Oh, nothing? Weak. Weak. I guess now that I think about it, I've never been in Chapter 8 in Fish for Barons, so you're kind of crazy to find out that Barons don't hit the 500 mark until Chapter 8, and then Kaji stay above 600 the earlier in the game you are? No, because... I don't know, man. That would just be wild for them to program that. That's unbelievably wild. It doesn't help anybody. Stretch. 5, 6. I don't know if I counted that right. I tried. Counting's hard. Oh, I had to wipe my nose. Oh, I missed it. I missed that one bad. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a very good Baron day. Let's check the other boys here, though. And then we're gonna go to Bunikio. We're gonna do some fishing there. Thank ya. Thank ya. Ooh, fish. I won't be fishing too much today. I'm kind of just waiting for the sun to come up so I can sweep and stuff. I find it easier to sweep and clean the windows when the sun is shining, but it's pitch black outside. But I got crazy chores to do today. I don't even want to... Literally every household chore needs to be done today. But I find it easier to move when the sun is shining. And then on top of that, I'm supposed to be playing Pokemon Crystal because I have shiny Pokemon to catch, and I need to get it done. I was looking at my post history, and it's been almost 2 years since I posted a shiny Pokemon, and it's not from lack of trying. I have over 100 hours of playtime. I've been playing Pokemon Crystal. It's just, man, my luck is bad when it comes to shiny, which is crazy because it's not. Like, I have really good luck when it comes to shiny hunting, but like Celebi ruined me. Okay, if you want to sit with me, come on. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're warm. Hope you're safe. What's up, baby? What are you doing? Throw out a Stoneberry. It'll be a bad week for scheduling with me. My mom's gonna be on vacation here in a couple days. She's taking a big vacation for herself. So I am basically on house duty. So I will be hard to reach. I will be in animal and cleaning mode for the next few days. So we could schedule around this time, but I didn't think about that today. And this is probably not a great time for most people, just me. I'm like the only person in America awake. I'm kidding, but not kidding. It's a very weird time to be awake. I was just laughing. I was watching some streams over the weekend, and everybody was just like, it's 2 a.m., I'm going to bed. It's 3 a.m., I'm going to bed. It's 4 a.m., I'm going to bed. And I'm just sitting there like, well, good night. I'm going to hop into another stream because I just woke up. It's just so funny to me. I just wake up at a terrible time. But I have done it my entire life. It's not changing. I can remember being in like middle school, going into high school, and just thinking like, when am I gonna get that big kid sleep? Like everybody else sleeps till noon. Why don't I sleep till noon? Why am I the only person I know who's like this? And then finally, when I got to college, I met a few people who all woke up super early, and I was just like, well, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, we can go play disc golf, we can go hiking, we can go kayaking, and all. There's so much stuff we can get done if we're up this early. And I eventually just realized that, yep, I am indeed just a morning person. I just wake up early. And now that I have cats, it's just, there's no helping it. Where are you going? No, I just made room for you to sit with me, and you're gonna just ditch me? Come on. Come on! Here in a moment, we're gonna go to Bonicchio, and we're going to throw out some petit poisson. I think that's how you say it in French, I think. I think. Because I just realized every fish on the Mimi in Bonicchio is on the list. I just realized I haven't seen a single Priscline since we got here. Let's catch one. Hi, Captain. Oh. Dude, the version of the SpongeBob theme where it's slowed down 1000% is terrifying. Or is it 100%? Whatever it's slowed down by, it's terrifying. The only thing I remember from my high school French class, it's not even that. I remember that from a French Dark Cloud 2 stream I was in. The only thing I remember from high school French is Je peux aller au Mont Cassier? I don't even remember that now. I watched a lot of this one French streamer. I just really liked hanging out in her streams. One moment. Just saying goodbye to my mom. I gotta finish this place at some point. We got such a good start, and then I just gave up. I can't remember the story, so feel free to tell it again, but I do remember a story about Windows in French, so I'm gonna guarantee that it'll come back to me, but I don't remember, so feel free. I do strangely remember somebody talking about Windows in French. And the only other Windows story I know is when I was at a camp in middle school. Yeah, no, it had to be. It was middle school or elementary school. But I remember, like, we did these skits, and this girl just ran face first into a window and knocked, like, the screen and everything down. Just, it was so bad. But yeah, I do remember another Windows story rattling around in my mind, but I don't remember the story, so feel free to tell it again. I will enjoy it. Yeah, no, I just remember Je peux aller au mon casier because it means may I go to my locker, or can I go to my locker, something like that. And then I would just sit out in the hallway until she would like poke her head out, and then I would just like, oh, like I'd just like grab the door as she's grabbing the door, like, oh, geez, like, oh, that was awkward. I was just coming back. She did not like me. Ooh, these fish do not look good. I am not excited to get into shiny hunting again, but I am excited to get back into the community. The community seems great. I usually don't hang out with the community very much. I just appear, shiny hunt for like a week, and then get tired of shiny hunting because I don't see any shinies, and then I leave. But I'm trying. I'm gonna try to hang out and try to get to know everybody as best I can in the shiny hunting community. I feel like I am truly a multi-DS hunter, and I just don't know it. But I don't want multiple DSs. That's too much for me. I have one working 3DS, and then I have a DS that like the bottom screen doesn't work on, but the top screen still works, so like I can shiny hunt in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so long as I can get to the part where like I'm just rotating the Pokeballs. But I don't enjoy that. I really don't like snapping back and forth between the two Game Boys, especially if I'm not doing the same hunt. If the timings for the hunts are off, it makes me so irate. But I'm just a single Game Boy guy. I was actually shocked that worked. Those fish are so... These fish are so rare here, it's crazy. I think the Hama Hama is like a 0.1. The fish are not good, though. Teach us how to remember the word from throwing into the window generally. Yeah. Okay, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming back to me. Yeah. We talked about that like last week, didn't we? About a month ago, I was freaked out because I was just like, oh my god, dude, my memory's, it's happening. Like, my memory's going. It's so bad. Like, it's happened. I haven't been doing any exercises. I haven't been doing any mental stimulation or anything like that. My brain's going. And then, like, it just, I don't know, it just dawned on me that, like, I've always been like this. And then it was just like, that's classic. Like, I can't remember that I had a bad memory my whole life. Like, Jesus. And I think they're learning that it has a lot, and I actually have prescribed meds I'm supposed to take for my ADD, but I haven't because my prescription ran out years ago, and I have to get re-prescribed, which is a bunch of fucking crazy bullshit, and I can't exactly remember how it works, but, like, it's the year I, like, ran out of my meds and I didn't go back to get them, they changed the, like, the level of scheduling for my ADD meds, so like now I have to go to a fucking psychiatrist, I think, to get re-prescribed my meds. And the last time I did that, they just looked at me and they straight up told me there was nothing wrong with me. They just said I was a pessimist, and it was just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think you can do this. I don't think that's something you can diagnose somebody as. What the fuck? Help! I need an adult. Wait. I'm fucking 25. Can she do this? And legally, yeah, I don't... Besides taking this old-ass woman to court, I don't think there was anything I could do, and I don't think I was beating this old-ass woman in court. The second the jury saw this old-ass lady, they were just gonna be like, look how sweet she is. She was a bitch behind closed doors. An absolute psychopathic bitch. I feel bad for anybody who ever had the displeasure of paying her money or their insurance paying her money for help, because she was not dishing it out. She was dishing out some sort of weird, twisted justice in her mind. But it has been a long time since I've had my ADD meds, and I only took them for like a short amount of time, and the only thing I distinctly remember not liking about them, and I probably still wouldn't like about this, is, yeah, she most definitely was one of those like old-timey, like, you should just suck it up. Why the fuck are you bitching? Like, I didn't take this job to hear men complain about shit. What the fuck? She's straight up, I wish I was in a better state of mind to have, like, recorded all of this and, like, pressed charges or something, but she just straight up, I'll never forget this, called me the most pessimistic millennial, I can't even say it, the most pessimistic millennial she's ever had the displeasure of speaking to. And I just remember thinking, like, I'm not getting help, am I? And hilariously, this was all pre-pandemic, so like, she guaranteed quit the game as soon as she started to hear people bitching. I haven't seen my friends in a week. Oh, god damn it. Fucking shut the fuck up. But like, I try not to be mad and too judgmental because that whole generation is fucked up in their own way. Are they treating their grandchildren and children that way? Absolutely. And are they shitty people? Absolutely. And I hate every single one of them, and I hope they all fall in the shower. Home Alone as well. But it's because they were treated poorly as well. Like, I can't hate them. I can, and I do. But like... And that's a slippery slope as well, because then you just blame the people before them. Eventually, you will find culprits to blame, but, like, that's a slippery slope. You're just playing the blame game, but... Again, like, I hate my grandma on my dad's side. My grandmama. But, like, she was... Oh, what year was she? I can't remember the whole thing, but the way it was explained to me was that she got to see enough of the horrors from the Great Depression, like remnants, that she was scarred for life. Yeah, wonderfully said. But like, I hated her because like, she would get so mad if you wouldn't drink or eat fucking expired food because it was like, it was still good! Just eat it! You eat it, you picky son of a bitch! It's still good! It's like, this Sprite has fucking Christmas decorations on it from before, like, this is pre-millennia Sprite. I'm not drinking this. Drink it! And you go to crack it and it just goes, and it's like, there was no tss, no tss. Sprite should tss. It's Sprite, it's tss. And then she sits there and berates you for not drinking a fucking 7-year-old Sprite. Oh my god. This is like a childhood trauma for me, but like, you would get berated for wasting food. And they would make your plate for you. As a child, you did not have a choice. They would make your plate for you. And they made the plates for like adult men. And it's like, okay, like, I'm either going to end up obese because I cannot eat a full plate of food as a 4-foot fucking 60-pound child. Or I'm gonna have to fucking throw some of this away. And you were not throwing food away. You were going to eat it until you threw it up because that's what you deserved. You should have eaten all that food and kept it down. And it's just like, fuck. I have such a hard time wasting food now, and there's a good reason to not waste food, but like, it's to the point where like I'll eat something and it's like, oh, that's bad. Oh, okay, we can muscle through this. If I take bites and then drink out of my water bottle, I can get through this. And like, I've had a couple people look at me and they're just like, what is wrong with you? You look like a feral animal trying to wash your mouth out after eating like a fucking scorpion. And it's like, it's bad, okay? It does not taste good. This tastes bad. And people are just like, you don't have to eat it. And in my brain, it's just like, oh, that's a trick. That's a trap. You're gonna smack me in the mouth if I fucking throw this in the trash can. You will be standing behind me, waiting to smack me in the mouth because I fucking wasted this food. I ain't falling for that. I'm gonna eat this shit without the water. Watch me. And they watch in horror. Yeah, and then like again, it's like it's a difference between like you made pancakes and you put peanut butter on them and you're like, ooh, that's a bit much. I did a bit too much peanut butter. And you throw out 9 pancakes because the first one had too much peanut butter on it. I don't do that. I mean, like, I bought sushi the other day, and it, like, the sell-by date was the day I was buying it, and the dude was making new sushi, and it was like, oh, yeah, I bought one of the first ones. Cool. And then as I walked out of the store, I, like, put it in my mouth, and it was like, oh, this sushi's slimy. And it literally, like, my body just opened my mouth and the sushi fell out onto the parking lot floor, and I was just like, well, that was weird. That was embarrassing. And I looked around and then I looked at the sushi and I realized the sushi was like, the rice just, I still don't know how to describe it, but the rice looked like it was starting to like it looked like it was starting to like conglomerate. Like the rice looked like it was almost emulsifying. It just wasn't right. There was something wrong with the sushi. But it was just like, I literally brought it home, put it in the fridge, and like kept it for a day or two. And my mom was just like, hey, you didn't eat your sushi. And like, as she said it, I was just sitting there looking at it like, I wasted all that sushi. And then as soon as I picked it up, I was looking at it and it was like, oh yeah, it still looks wrong. But like, I just couldn't get myself to waste the food. But like, I know that's a trauma from fucking my dad's side of the family, because they were just monsters, man. There's no way to describe that family other than monsters. Barely humans. I mean, like, literally, if it weren't for the fact that monster humans have existed through, like, time, I would not call them people, but they're just monsters. Yeah, it was like a couple days later after the whole debacle that I was just like, I'm so glad I didn't eat that. I've heard horror stories about bad sushi. But like, it was just one of those things. And it was like, the place we go, it's just a generic, it's a Kroger. I don't think it's owned by Kroger. The only reason I call it that is because it takes our Kroger number from when we lived back east. There's like 4 stores out here that we don't have Kroger out west. We just have like 4 different stores that all accept the number. But it's just like, it was just generic sushi. But oh, dude, it made me so sad because I was just like, because I don't know how American this is about as American as it gets in 2024, but I like to go to the grocery store, swing by the sushi, and like see what's made, what's fresh, what's good, And then at the end of my trip, I will re-swing by and grab the sushi so that, like, it's still cold. And then as I'm checking out, I will grab the most firm Coke I can. Because fucking a Coke and a good, like, spicy, crunchy California roll. Oh my god, man. When they do that, like, fucking soy sauce drizzle on a spicy, crunchy California with a nice Coke, bro, that is the American way in 2024. You can't tell me. Maybe I could smoke an American Spirit afterwards or rip my vape, but I don't vape or smoke anymore, so I miss it. I won't lie. The only drug I will ever recommend people try is caffeine. But personally, I'd go back to nicotine any day. If I had an infinite budget and knew that I was just gonna fucking die on, like, 2078 at the age of fucking 58, no matter what, I was gonna get hit by a train, and, like, whether I didn't get hit by the train or not, I was just gonna get crushed by seemingly worse vehicles, I'd pick vaping back up. I'd absolutely would. I'd never recommend it to anybody. Shit, that stuff's good. It's just caffeine, but you can inhale it, basically. You can probably inhale caffeine, but I wouldn't recommend it. I don't even like saying that I would recommend caffeine to people, simply for the fact that I think caffeine is potentially one of the most just life-altering drugs. Yeah, burnt coil. Ugh. I don't miss that, but and again, that's one of those things, like, if I just had infinite money and I could just buy a fucking, like, we used to, was it Virginia or West Virginia? We used to drive hours. I had a roommate that, and this was one of those things that, like, if you ever hear me talk shit about my roommates and you're just like, we're only hearing one side of the story, here's part of the story from the other side that, like, I'm gonna tell as best I can. There's literally no angle from my side. Besides this part. I used to go to, it was either West Virginia or Virginia, like, once a week with my roommate. Or no, was it every 2 weeks? Anyway, she went down there to deposit checks at her bank. And I went with her because she would buy all of her vape stuff, and it was one of the Virginias. Because it was so much cheaper there. She still had to do stuff there, but she bought all of her stuff there because it was just so much cheaper. And I used to go with her all the time because it was a fun car trip. It was fun to see where she was from, and we'd buy all of our vape stuff. We were the only two in the house that vaped, so we bought all of our vape stuff together. Well, anyways, it saved so much money to buy the stuff down there. And she stopped taking me because she started taking her girlfriend all the time. Which is fine, but, like, it was one of those things where, like, we went, like, regularly. Like, it was a thing that we did, and we, like, again, I bought all my vape stuff there, and she didn't want to buy it for me, so if I wanted to go get it, I had to drive there. And there was, like, toll bridges and shit, and it was just, like, it was a shitty drive to do by yourself, which is why I went with her originally, because it was just like, I don't want to go, I'll just buy it at the local store. I don't care about saving money in that regard. But if you ever hear me bitching about my old roommates, that was one of the things that it was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we used to go together. Well, now I take my girlfriend. It's like, well, why can't I go? It's like, that's cool and all, but I eventually I found out it's because her girlfriend fucking hated me. But it really hurt, because that was like a thing my roommate and I did all the time. We would go on those trips and we'd buy our vape shit together and we'd check out the South. It's not actually the South, but the Virginias like to think they're the South. And it was just one of those things that kind of hurt. It's like, damn. But again, I later found out that it was just simply her girlfriend hated me, and it was like, okay, yeah, there was no getting around that. I used to announce roller derby in Virginia. My roommate could have probably roller derbied if she tried, but her girlfriend would have snapped ankles and just been on the ground. She literally, and I don't even feel bad saying this because she was such a piece of shit to me. She looked like a fucking human walrus. And it's not even, like, honestly that mean, simply because, like, she could be in one of those crazy-ass Animorph pictures. She just looked like one, even if she lost the weight. Fucking be mad at me as much as you want, but that's just what she looked like. Stay mad, you piece of shit. You just also happen to weigh. Oh my god, that was one of those things that, like, again, the roommate and I lived together for a few months, 2 months, month, I can't even remember. It's been years now. Actually, I think it's been 6 years, 5 or 6 years. But we lived together for, like, enough time. And then, like, the whole time she was just like, oh, my girlfriend's gonna love you. She's gonna love that you're getting me in shape. And we're being active. She's out and blah, 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 working on a farm. She'll be back from that. And she'll be working down in town. And, like, it's gonna be great. And she got back. And I just remember thinking, like, there's no way you were working on a farm looking like this. Wait, what do you mean she wanted you to get in shape? She weighs 2 of you. And then just, again, slowly I realized that this woman hated me and, like, everything about me. And then it all came to a point when she took one of my shaving razors, because I'm going to be honest with you, I buy disposable Bic. Get at me. I don't have enough facial hair to buy more than that. But she had taken one of my razor blades and flipped the fucking blade upside down. So when I went to shave, I just basically fucking swiped my neck with razor blades. Did I cut myself? No, because I'm a fucking talented artist. I got beautiful hands. They're steady. Unless I'm fishing for fucking giants, then they're shaky as can be. Oh my god, dude. And I remember calling her and her fucking girlfriend out, and they denied it up and down the street. And then, like, a week later, the other, like, our third roommate was just like, okay, you know, she admitted that she brought the cats into the shower, and one of the cats knocked your razor down, and she panicked, and she put it back together, and it's a bit of an overreaction that she's trying to kill you. And it's like, okay, dude, it's a disposable razor. Like, it only clicks on one way. Like, there's no fucking way, bro. And why is she taking cats into the shower? Like, I don't believe any of this. I hate you people. I'm not this crazy. You cannot convince me I'm this fucking crazy. But, no, they were just literally shit fucking people. That very roommate, I was paying his internet because he, quotes around this, couldn't afford it. And this guy was going on monthly trips out of state with his then fiance to stay in luxury cabins. Yeah, my mom and I have a horrible time of just, like, looking at bad situations and going, oh, I can see what they're doing it because of this. I can understand that. And it's just like, from the outside looking in, it's just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? That person's robbing you blind. And it's like, oh, I guess they were. So, like, now I'm just a cynical piece of shit who hates everyone. Not actually, but pretty much. I just assume everybody's taking advantage of me at this point in my life. Which is not a good way to think, but it's been pretty much true for 99% of it. Depressingly, starting streaming has been the most positive interaction I've had with humans. For God's sakes, this is a story I tell all the time to people. I had a gym teacher in elementary school who called another kid Daisy. I have seen horrible people in, like, the most strange environment. Like, I did not grow up in a bad situation at all, but, like, I don't know, the best way I can describe it is it's as bad as the good can be. But, like, he literally, like, I've seen teachers bully children. I've seen teachers arrested for being pedophiles. I've seen, and this is also well, no, it's nebophilia. I've seen teachers arrested for sleeping with kids in high school, which isn't pedophilia, but it's a different one. I don't actually remember what it's called, and I'm kind of proud of myself. It's like nebophile or some shit. But like, I grew up in a nice area. Like, I would never trade how I grew up because it can get so much worse. But like, I got bullied by the local kids for just riding my bike down their road and stuff like that. Like, crazy shit. But like, again, it's not like I ever got fucking shot. Or like, I went to school and somebody fucking set the bleachers on fire while there was an assembly and half the kids got burned. Or like, some girl actually got fucking pig's blood. But like, damn, dude, I saw it all. I compare it to TV. For God's sakes, I was held up by my ankles and shook for money one time. They also called me a horrible nickname that I'd rather not repeat because, like, it's kind of hard to shake. And I am not giving modern people fuel for the fire. Oh my god, dude. I remember getting bullied, like, my first week on the school bus just because of my name. And I just remember thinking, like, oh man, I want to go back to my old school. But, like, again, I was fortunate enough to move into a better school district, so it's just like, it's weird. It's weird. It's one of those things where it's just like, I shouldn't want to go back to the worst school district. But it was just like, I wasn't getting bullied there. But probably was. I probably was getting bullied and just, again, don't remember it because I have shit memory and didn't realize it. But actually, you know what? I knew I was getting taken advantage of because that's the school where somebody asked to borrow my Dark Paladin Yu-Gi-Oh card and they 100% stole it. So I was most definitely already being taken advantage of. I just didn't realize it. That was recently. I was thinking about that recently because I was watching a video about like rare cards from back in the day and I saw the Dark Paladin and I had all these emotions like flood back. And it was like, oh, fuck. Forgot that was stolen. Yeah, it wasn't until, like, much later in life that I learned that entire family was a bunch of freaks and shitty people. I thought they were cool, because they let their kids do whatever, and they did whatever. But, yeah, that's not a healthy environment. They straight up, they technically abducted me one day, but, like, I was in on it. I didn't actually get abducted, but, like, I was home alone. Because, like, I lived... I don't know. It wasn't even a block, dude. I lived maybe 3 houses from the school that I went to. Across the street, so, like, technically, like, only 2 houses. But if you include the house across from the school, it was 3 houses. But diagonally, if you start diagonally, it was 2 houses. But, like, I remember going over to their house one day... And they were like, no, we're going to the pool, sorry. And it was just like, oh, I'm allowed. I can go to the pool. And I just straight up went to the pool with these people. And, like, my mom ended up searching, like, the entire fucking town for me. And then eventually I just showed back up at home. But, yeah. I kind of abducted myself. But, like, yeah, normal parents wouldn't do that. They would normally just, hey, swing by to the neighbors and be like, we're gonna take your kid to the pool. But they would have realized there ain't no one there. But, no, the best way I can describe this whole situation was they introduced me to Conker's Bad Fur Day in elementary school. So, like, it just... I mean, there's a level of letting your kids have freedom, and then there's a level of introducing them to certain things where it's like, maybe you shouldn't let your kids play that. Oh man, though, I did have good parts of my childhood. I got to ride my bike for miles in any direction I wanted. And you wouldn't see a car. It was the fucking middle of nowhere. Although that was another thing that I didn't realize sucked until I got much older. I just thought it was like part of life. But since I lived so far out in the middle of nowhere, my bus rides were like an hour and 20 plus. My bus rides in elementary school were so long that my brother would let me sleep on the bus and he'd wake me up when we get back. I don't even remember it. I don't remember anything from my elementary school rides. But like in middle school, I distinctly remember them taking till the point like, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock when I'd get home sometimes. I just remember like as soon as I was old enough that my parents would be like, yeah, you're cool to stay after school and do whatever you want. Like, here's a cell phone. And it's like, oh, finally. Like, I missed out on the Razor era, you guys. Like, come on. But finally. My first phone, in case you are wondering, I know somebody out there is probably wondering, was the Juke. Yes. I had a Juke. I had the little Juke. Oh, wait, Ocean Roar Cave. No. God damn it. I want a mural. But instead of riding on the bus for an hour and a half, I would just skateboard after school. But that's when I started to get mixed in with the wrong crowd. The skateboarding kids, while cool, were the shittiest and dumbest kids that I pretty much ever hung out with in my life. Now, did they get me into physical activity? Yes. I skated every day that I could. I remember going into the basement and skating, and then finally at one point, I could ollie high enough that my hands would smack the rafters in the basement. And I just remember thinking like, oh, that's gonna end up bad. I'm gonna do something stupid. Because we didn't have a finished basement. It was just all concrete floors. So like I would just skate around doing tricks. And then I just remember one time I ollied and smacked my fucking knuckles into these wood, like, hanging down slats. And I just remember thinking, like, I'm gonna do something and fuck myself up down here, and nobody's gonna be home for hours. But no, the skating kids, they kind of, I don't know, like, if this was countrywide, but in, like, 2008, 2007, 2009... 2009, straight edge became like huge, if I remember. No, is it later than that? 2010? Anyways, straight edge became this massive thing where I lived, where like the drug kids and the non-drug kids separated completely. And I just remember thinking, I think it was 2009. Because I remember thinking it was the dumbest thing ever. Because the skateboarders basically, like, self-destructed. Because half the skateboarding crew became, like, hardcore anti-drug. Borderline, some kids were like, we don't even drink fucking, like, coffee. Like, no fucking mind-altering substances. Which is funny, because some of them wound up working at a coffee shop, but again, there's like even layers within the straight edge community. But oh my god, one kid fucking straight up went like Buddhist, like, I'm aligning my chakras in the fucking 7 points of the universe. And it's like, bro, that's cool, but you pray to a fucking silicone rock. Pretty much, but like, at least from where I was from, the straight edge kids would beat your ass. I actually had my ass beat by one of the straight edge kids, but no, again, what was funny was like they just self-imploded, and then eventually, like, years later, they all just like reconciled because they realized they were fighting over the dumbest fucking thing. But oh, big stretch. I just remember thinking it was the dumbest thing ever because, like, some of the best skateboarders were, like, smokers. And then, like, the straight edge kids basically all just fucking disappeared from the skateboarding scene because they were just like, they couldn't skate as well as the best skaters, and the best skaters are chain smoking cigarettes, and it's just like, what are y'all bitching about? Like, I don't smoke, but like, I don't hate these guys. Like, I drank at a fucking party once and I got in trouble for it. Do you guys hate me? And they were just like, oh, you smoke now, you drink now. And it's like, well, no, but like, that's true for most people. Like, what the fuck are you guys mad about? And I later learned in life that, like, the vast majority of the kids who were hardcore straight edge came from families where, like, their parents were heavy into drugs, so they were, like, super anti-against it. But it's just, like, what the fuck are you doing hating a bunch of other 15-year-olds for? Like, vent your anger better, but teenagers are confused. They don't know what they're doing. I, embarrassingly, was a Call of Duty kid. I have said some horrific things in Xbox Live Chat. Do I regret them? Yeah, I said horrific things, but like, again, I was a teenager. I didn't know how to vent my anger. I probably should have been in a boxing class at a YMCA or something, but that wasn't happening. That took parent consent and driving me there. Oh my god. This is I think I've told this story before. I love my mom to pieces. But like, when it comes to parenting, she definitely learned from her parents. And like, it's funny because if you ask her about her childhood, she was like, it was terrible. They're fucking mean to me. Like, ugh. And then it's just like, well, why did you raise us that way? And she'll just stare at you like, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. But like, I love her, and she's obviously better about stuff like that now, and I'm 29, so it's not like I'm a kid anymore, but we laugh about some of it stuff, like some of the stuff now. Like, for instance, she always had to be active as a kid. She had to stay outside. You had to be outside. No sitting around, no doing nothing, not even reading. You had to be active. Not sure where that comes from. Probably my grandma's own trauma, but she was shitty about it. Anyways, my mom then had that. Yes, that's what's important. But my mom, again, despite the fact that I was like 4 foot until I was a junior in high school, like 15, 16 years old, she insisted that I be in a sport every year. I had to be active. I had to participate in a sport. Despite the fact that my first year in soccer, they made me play with younger kids because I was so small. And then my first year in, it was soccer in 3rd grade. Or soccer in 4th grade. Yeah, soccer in 4th grade. Because that was the first year that I was allowed. Because I was so small. If I wanted to play, I had to play, like, T-ball and shit. Because I was just so fucking small. So, like, it was the first year I was allowed to play on, like, a team where they were like, yeah, we're the fucking... What's a sports team? Florida Marlins! I don't fucking know. That's a fish from Florida. That works. But, like, we're in fucking Cincinnati, Ohio. It was just goofy shit. So, I'm fucking... Oh, what? Cincinnati? What the fuck is Cincinnati's mascot? I could've used that. What the fuck do they have? The Buckeye? Is that Cincinnati? What the fuck is Cincinnati? Oh, wait, no! Is it the Browns? Who's the Bears? Is that Cincinnati? Who's the Bears? I think that's Cincinnati. I fucking said that so many times. The Bears. Who's the Bears? The Bears. Chicago Bears. Who the fuck is Cincinnati? Is it the Buckeye? The Bengals? What the fuck is a Bearcat? That thing's ugly as fuck. It's from Southeast Asia. Why is Cincinnati named after this thing? I'm so confused. Fuck you, Ohio. This is why nobody likes Ohio. What the fuck? I get the memes. The Bears. Oh, anyways, oh, what was the story I was telling about? It was about sports. Mom made me do baseball. I played with kids who were, yeah, because it would have been 4th grade for soccer, because I wanted to play soccer with my friend, but I didn't get to play with my friend because he was on the big kids team, which was actually just the kids my age team. But baseball, they made me play with a year or 2 years younger than me, because they straight up said I was going to get hurt. And I just remember thinking, like, how do you get hurt in baseball? And then there was another kid, my size, my grade, who got to play with kids our age, and he fucked up a fucking grounder, and it hit him in the nose. And I don't know if it broke his nose, but it gave him 2 black eyes. And I just remember thinking, like, I don't want to play baseball anymore. I don't want to play baseball anymore. And then I remember our pitcher took a line drive. Like, he didn't get hit, but, like, it came right at him, and I don't remember what happened. He didn't die or anything, so, like, it wasn't even, it didn't hit him. Because we were tiny. If a fucking line drive hit us, it probably would have killed us. But I just remember thinking, no. Absolutely not. Not for me. And then they made me play catcher, and that was when I realized I hate baseball. I'll watch baseball, but, like, I will never play baseball again after being forced to play catcher as a child. The feeling of just sitting there, like, my anxiety is just so bad already. But the feeling of sitting there waiting for the pitcher to throw the ball at you, and then, like, in the corner of your mind, you're just thinking to yourself, like, I swear to God, if this fucking batter, don't. It's just, it was not for me, man. It was so bad. And then this one time, I fucking dropped the ball, and, like, the runner actually took advantage of it, and I just remember thinking, like, oh, you piece of shit, like, don't. I only got 1 hit ever in baseball, and it's because I closed my eyes when I swung. We later found out that I was blind, and I needed glasses horribly. But, again, that's just one of those things that goes back to, like, I love my mom, but she probably should have noticed that her kid was so fucking blind, he couldn't see balls coming at him. Which is, again, should go back to my dad, too, but my dad sucks. I expect nothing from my dad now that I'm older, because he's just so shitty. The end of my relationship with my dad was him asking for money every 2 weeks because he had run out and needed to pay bills. And then I'd go to see him, and he'd be like, hop in the car, we're going to the drive-thru. And it's just like, motherfucker, this is the money I give you every month. Stop. But, yeah, he sucks. I don't talk to my dad anymore. I haven't talked to my dad in probably 6 years. Our last conversation was about me moving out west and how I was going to have to get used to being robbed. And I just remember, like, I literally remember saying, Dad, you can't say that. And he just wouldn't stop. It was just like every imaginable thing. Like, lock your doors, make sure you have dash cams, make everything. Hide everything. Make your car as clean as possible so it looks like there's nothing in it. The funniest thing is, you do none of that. You leave your fucking doors unlocked. You take your valuables. You keep your car as clean as possible. But, like, Leave the fucking door unlocked. They are going to check your handle every time before they smash a window in to make a bunch of sound. Just fucking leave it unlocked. They'll still steal from you. If they were gonna smash your window, they're still gonna rob you. Let them in. Because if your alarm is going to go off when you pull on the handle, it was gonna go off when you smash the window. So they are always going to check the handle. There is no reason to not check the handle. If the car's security alarm is sensitive enough to go off when you try the handle, it's going to go off when you smash the fucking window. Ain't nobody checking that car unless they were already gonna. Leave the fucking door open so you don't have to pay for a new window. How do I know this? I lived in an area where cars were broken into regularly. Regularly. Never once had my window smashed in. Never once. I also hilariously couldn't lock my back left door. I don't have that car yet. I have to sneeze. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god, I almost just sneezed on the microphone. Oh, that'd have been so gross. Let me get a tissue real quick. I look disgusting. Thank you. Oh, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Shit. Oh, fuck. I just looked outside. It's cleaning time. I don't want to clean. We haven't caught anything good today, so I guess I'm not really missing out. Wow, we have not caught anything today. Wow. That just dawned on me. I've caught literally nothing good. Not even like a, oh, well, no, I take that, no. Wow. I caught the second place Baku Baku. I really must hate the Baku Baku. Although, wow, what, hold on. $117 centimeters is 5th place for the Gobbler. 113 got me 2nd place for the Baku Baku. That's weird. That's weird. That's a big discrepancy in fish. I wonder why that is. Oh, it's probably because the Baku Baku isn't caught in a dungeon for fishing medals until after you unlock Sphida, and it's like 100 people disappear when you hit Chapter 3. If not more. So I'm betting most people just don't even make it to a stage where you can catch Baku Baku, which is funny because they're catchable at Palm Brinks, but I don't think most people would do that. That's weird. This game's weird. Interesting. We got all of our fish weighed and stuff, so that's good. Alright, well, there's the 2-hour mark. I'd hate to end it, but there's no reason in keeping going. We haven't caught anything big, besides the one Baku that I keep forgetting. I've got my Kajis weighed out. We got a 10,000 here. We got a 12,000 here. That's my big boy. And we got a 10,000 here. We got the two 10,000s. And then the 12,000. I'd like to catch more 12,000s, obviously. Because the current champ for the fishing contest on Retro Achievements has 29,000 points. And it makes me feel bad that as the fishing champion of everything, the best I can muster is like 32,000. Like that seems wrong. I feel like I should have more points than that. But then I think I've only ever caught 12,000 fish ever. So like, best case scenario, including all of my other fish that I've caught over 600 hours, my best would be like 35,000, 36,000. So I guess 32 isn't terrible. Hey! No, why are you being like this, June? I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm gonna spank your butt. Say something. Say something in the mic. That's JoJo. I'm talking to June. JoJo. JoJo. JoJo, say something. Don't headbutt June, I'm talking to you. JoJo, we both know June doesn't like you. June's sassy. I like you though, JoJo. Look at me, JoJo! Why won't you talk to me now? I knew it. I knew if you guys get in this chair, you won't talk into the microphone. Why? Why? What if I get your treat? Can you talk then? Go. Come here. Why won't you talk to me? Alright, well, the cats won't talk. Sorry, everyone. I was hoping to get the cats to talk to you, but... JoJo. So you're gonna tear up my chair. Yep. Yep. Tear up my chair, JoJo. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna save with the fishing rod in my hand. I wonder what happened. Oh, you can't. Okay. I think I knew that. Obviously, I didn't. Alright, let's save the game, and then I'm gonna call it here, y'all. I'd hate to leave ya, but I've got... I've got a bunch of sweeping. I've got like 8 windows to go clean inside and out. I've got fucking the litter box to change, all 50 pounds of it. I gotta drag that out to the trash. I got a bunch of stuff. My mom's gonna be doing a staycation at the home. She's gonna be hanging out with friends, so I'm gonna get the house real nice and whatnot. But, yeah, I am gonna go. You might see me around if you guys hang out in Dark Cloud 2 chats, but in my free time, I'm gonna be shiny hunting. I need to get this done. I started this Pokemon playthrough in 2019, and it's bad. I've got 2 Pokemon left to catch for the Professor Oak challenge, but one of them has to be shiny because I told myself it would be, and that was stupid. So, yeah, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. It's embarrassing. But, yeah. Alright, I'm doing the ramble thing. Take care, everyone. I will see you all another time.